Had this conversation where Drake is like, you know, I never fucked Kim. But I was like, but you acted like you did. You got bars that's like hidden heels, give your wife the chills. You doing all kind of, it's like somebody throwing a marble and hiding their hand or something like that. It's like you, all that's disrespectful.
Y'all actually had this conversation?
Oh, we had this conversation. And this is all, and to the point where Kim be like, I don't listen to this nigga no more. This nigga acting like he fucked. And like, we ain't never really, like, we never really had that conversation. Like, oh, I never fucked Kim. Like, no, but what about all the, did you ever DM her? Did you ever, you know what I'm saying? Everything else around it, you know? Because it ain't about just the actual act of it. You know, the act, the anticipation of something is what we live in. Now is the shortest moment of our life. Mm-hmm. Now, the now that was just there is just gone now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you could be sitting there like, did he not? That's worse than if you, I would have rather you did. And I just actually, mine, I'm like a Xerox printer. I'm Christian, but I'll tell you something. I talked to a healer that said, I'm dealing with resentment from multiple lives of disloyalty, of the way I felt, you know, with Virgil going to Louis and just things that jealousy.
So it actually was a problem because that's what we heard.
Absolutely. I was jealous. What do you mean? I'm a human being. And people try to tell you what to say and press and what to feel. Like, you don't feel that. If you was in my situation and you riding, no, this is the other thing. Sicko Mode, they would play it at the kids' party. So I'd have to bring my kids to a party with this man threatening my life on a song. Welcome to Calabasas. And then they wonder why you end up, you know, in the hospital. It has to be some type of respect, a male perspective, a God perspective, and some type of community leadership. And I'm the leader. And that's what I told
Lauryn Hill.
Yeah, I told Lauryn, I told everybody. And this is a perfect time for me to come back, because you got to understand, I was Ye, and then they started making more Ye's. Watch this. Ye is like this encompassing thing of fashion, bars, beats, production, videos, this. And then what happened is you get Rocky dressing better than me, Tyler making better videos, Drake, more records, Virgil, higher position in fashion, and J. Cole, more backpack, or Kendrick, better bars and stuff. So I literally had to go like Thanos, and I don't want to have to be the villain, but when I went and did the Donda thing, Ye returned. Yeah. And everybody had to sit back and watch the real leader. They talk about goats and this and that. It's like, because I affect people 20 years older than me. Right. I affect people 20 years younger than me. And that's what it factually is. And you got to know who you is, and you got to tell people who you are. Man, I love Drake. I was just telling you things that he was doing in the professional game of rap that was throwing me off. And then, okay, I bit his ear. You know what I mean? And that's what happened. That was Mike Tyson, Holyfield. That was professional sports. We in professional rap, meaning it's too many people that get paid off of either of us for something to happen to either of us.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll be on a record talking about, I'm going to do this. No, you're not.
You're too rich, man. You're too rich.
It just become ridiculous at that point.
Yeah, it's, you know what I mean? So, and why, you know, and life is just so fun and it's lit, and we get to be professional, you know, rappers for a period of time out of our life and pull in this energy and have people talking about it. But it's a certain responsibility. I think that it's a redemption, a redeeming quality. This is what I have. I'll be wanting to sit down with Drake to say this just as an OG to him, is the redemption. Like when I asked him for the beat for TSU, that's my favorite song on CLB. It's like, Mama is not around, Daddy is not around.
CLB, talking about Certified Little Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do a joke like, man, you ain't know the name of the album.
Listen, man, I live in my own world too, man. I'm not exactly you or him, but I live in my own world too, and I'm kind of the man in my shit. So I'm sorry. But go ahead. Yeah,
no, you don't have to say sorry to me. I'm fine with you not knowing the name of the album.
I feel like going.
You can hear one time.
Oh shit! This is great.
Yeah. But the redemptive quality is like that third verse, because if you just leave it as is, it's gonna stay as is. And for me, in my opinion, Lucy and Grace ain't got no problem with it staying as is. I got a problem with it staying as is. I gotta, it's funny, I call Damian Hirst that did Drake's cover because I felt like I didn't like the cover. I felt like he was trying to troll him or something. I love Damian Hirst. I just bought a couple of his pieces right now. One of my top 5 favorite artworks of all time is these animals he put in embalming fluid. So, when you do my interview, what y'all should have is just things just pop up at the bottom. Like,
Don't worry about it.
So he did this shark. It's kind of similar to this scene in The Sale that had J-Lo by Tarsem, where a horse separated like this. So he actually did this, and I bought a dove for my family, for my wife, to put it there, and I bought this black sheep because that's me. So
Wait, you bought a black sheep?
It's an actual black sheep and embalming fluid, and it's by Damian Hirst, who did the Drake album cover. So
I'm thinking you bought a real black sheep.
No,
like,
but it's physically
it is.
Okay.
It is no, I actually bought.
It's a rich nigga shit.
I actually bought 1,200 living sheep.
Okay,
but I bought one.
So you're a sheep herder officially.
Yes. So that was the easiest thing I had to say.
Shit like this in my life.
So it's that third verse. I used to rap like this. I would say, girl ain't give me no ass, she needed to go down. And the next line would say, the pastor said I need Jesus, so I went to the church and let the water wash over my Caesar. I always gave a redemption. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like what Bone Thugs told you about, feds sitting with them saying, make negative music that's gonna put more of us in jail. It's documented, you can load it up.
Wow.
So we do that, and you get like of God people, Travis Scott, Drake, Kanye West. We of God, God's plan. Yeah. And then we make these songs that don't have